Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. Diggs on literally the slowest stream ever because I decided to stream in the middle of the Game Awards. So we're taking your questions, and today, one of the biggest questions that I got today was, how do you know what VCs to use, what VCs to level, and kind of what direction to take your account when you're looking at VCs? Alright guys, so I'm here with our new YouTube member Cryo, and of course, with all of Twitch chat and YouTube chat, you can see all of the people in the chat above right now. And one of the questions Cryo wanted, and he was really asking me to do, is to talk about how you decide what VCs to level. Now, there is a lot of VCs in this game, and there are a lot of good VCs that you could level and, kind of make use of. So how do you decide? And probably first and foremost, I would say it depends really on what your universal pull was when you first pulled. So what do I mean by that? If you manage to pull an Odin, for example, pull over Odin here. If you manage to pull Odin is one of the single best VC cards you can invest in. So if you are confused at what direction to take your account, or maybe your account doesn't even have a direction yet, but you did manage to pull the Odin card, Odin is almost universally good as both a offense and a defensive card, giving both Maneater a decent chunk of attack and HP, as well as single unit attack resistance up 20, which is very powerful and one of the only cards in the game that actually offers this. So if you did get Odin, it's kind of like Ziza, right? This is like the no-brainer VC card to invest in. However, if you do have a specific composition, don't worry, Cryo. Don't worry, Cryo. I'm going to give you the direction you need. If you don't have a specific composition yet, I would actually suggest not investing in any UR cards until you know kind of what team you're going to want to go with. So I would store up your eggs, store up anything you would want to store up, and I would look at more general cards, right? So cards like the Chocobo card that gives the party ability agility up 10%, defense up 10 for the individual unit. This is a really good all-rounder card, right? This is definitely a card that could be good on pretty much any composition. You don't have to have a specific composition, and it's a pretty good all-rounder card. Other great all-rounder cards that you're going to be getting, probably Secret Orders is one of the more popular ones for both the agility up, also gives party-wide slash attack up. I would say you're pretty safe going for slash attack up cards, because honestly, most of the units in the game are going to be slash attack, so this will probably help you if you are a newer player. Another great card is also going to be the Iron Giant if you're just beginning, because it does give slash attack up 20 on the individual unit, but it gives 15 slash attack resistance up for your entire party. So again, that defensive power is going to be pretty viable if you really don't have a direction to take your units yet. I would always suggest maxing out the Job Crystal card as well. This is going to be a great universal card to just throw on your units in the beginning of the game. Would 100% recommend that because it also helps you gain JP up as well. And it's just overall, not the worst card out there. In terms of other cards that are useful, I actually think Leona's Castle is still one of these cards. And yes, it is a paid card. The JP card is $7.99 US. I think Leona's Castle is one of the most universal, cheapest cards to level that can really get you a lot of value in the early game if you don't have a lot of VC cards maxed. It does give critical hit rate up 6 for the entire party, and the base stats are not amazing, but it does give defense up 15 and spirit up 15. So not the worst, absolutely not the worst. Now, I would say that kind of does it in terms of universal cards, right? Cards that are kind of pretty good that you can invest in, that you could get away with. Some other cards, actually, hold on. I actually think there's a few more that you could look at. You could actually look at the Horn Castle card, which is also pretty quickly easy to level, and it does give attack up 30%, which is reasonable if you're going for like a quick attack build. Trying to see if there's any more here. Vow of Love is universal. Attack up 30% party ability. Slash attack up 20 and hate up 5. One of the only cards in the game that gives hate up. And no matter what, you're going to find yourself in situations where you're going to be using this. So that's kind of the TLDR of like, if you don't know what VC card to level, all of those VC cards can help you. Now, let's assume that you pulled a VC card or you have somewhat of a direction that your units are going. You're right, I did say VC card. Y'all gotta forgive me on that one, okay? So let's say you did pull, for example, Kill Fae, or for example, some other attack-based units. Well, there's a good way to think about it, because a lot of this is like building a puzzle, right? So if you're going with an offensive comp, right, like an attack composition, you're going to want to focus on attack, and you're going to want to focus on weapon percentage attack up. So if you're a Pierce comp, you're going to want to go for attack up, Pierce attack up, and some combination of Man-Eater on top of that. Those are kind of like the three modifiers. You could specifically go in any direction with like Darkness attack up. So for example, if you do have like Ruin Stern, for example, a party-wide dark attack up buff would actually be really good if you're running a primary dark composition. So those are also things to think about as well. And when you're thinking about the future, right? When you're thinking about the level 120 EX cards that are coming out, or the level 120 EX units, the future is going to be in mono elemental compositions. So you want to think about VC cards that are going to carry you in the long run. So all of that to say, since VC cards are the most expensive thing to invest in, it's really important that you invest in the right one for your composition. Now, in some situations, the right card could be two different cards. And I'll give you a great example. Let's say you're running a slash composition. And of course, because I'm making a video, Cheshire wants to come up here right now. Let's say you're running a slash composition and you have the Moraga card, which gives party-wide slash attack up 35, but you don't have it leveled yet, right? You have the Ifrit card, which gives the attack up. You also have Vow of Love, which gives attack up to the party, and it gives slash up on the individual unit. And you have a maxed out Secret Orders. It might actually be better just to run the maxed out Secret Orders and to run the Vow of Love, because you're not able to max the Moraga card yet, right? So if you do have Vow of Love, if you do have Secret Orders, maybe you actually want to invest in Ifrit because it's going to be better bang for your buck. That's something you're going to have to like think about and wrestle with, because it's going to be one of those things that, you know, you can go either way on. And it's really going to be specifically dependent on the composition that you're running. Can I speak a little bit about the growth VC abilities as they level up? Some VC cards do have abilities. I would say that's not fully relevant now. But yeah, VC cards are not going to be the strongest unless they're fully maxed out, I think is what you're getting at. So, like, you are not going to be able to get, for example, let me see if I have a VC card here. Here, oh, perfect. Titan, or Golem. Let's talk about Golem. So, Golem has max HP 16% right now as the party-wide ability. When I hit him, I might actually be able to get him to 85 here. So notice, I increased him 2 levels, and he didn't even get any more max HP up percentage. So that is something that you really have to think about too. Because watch when I awaken him again, right? When I awaken him, it requires Rainbow Orbs and his shards. It's going to give me some more bonuses here. So this is a really good way to show you guys how it works. And then notice as I'm leveling him, I'm probably not going to get any more bonuses really until he hits level 99. So I'll probably hit max HP up 20% until level 98. And then I'll probably get max HP 25% when he hits 99. So you do have to be aware of the level caps. The difference between a 3-star and a 4-star VC card is pretty powerful, I would say. I would say the moral of the story for all of this is to really know, you know, what composition you want to run. If you don't have a composition that you want to run, then I would definitely just put like those generic cards in that you have that we talked about, because you're going to be able to max those. Now, most people are not going to be able to max VCs, and that's okay. VCs are something that are going to take a long time, and you're probably only going to be able to invest in, you know, a VC that is you know, maybe not optimal, or maybe it's only level 85. That's okay. It's totally fine. They do want me to shout out, the chat wants me to shout out the Moogle VC, which just came out. If you are a new player joining right now, you can actually get the Moogle VC, and it does give party-wide accuracy up 18 and single unit dark attack resistance up 15, which is really powerful since dark is a meta right now, and you can max it out for free basically. So this is definitely something to get as well, and it also gives you an Esper. Now, I think that pretty much covers everything I want to say about VCs. Cryo, I know you're in chat right now. Did that help you at all, or is there any other questions you specifically have, Cryo, that you think would be a great thing to share with people? There is damage cap cards. Yeah, Two-Headed Dragon is a damage cap card. Yeah, well, different VCs do have different stats. So if you come up here, you can see their main stats, and a couple of them actually have primary stats here. What are the best VCs for the Christmas units? This is actually a great question, because you guys are saying my video's a mess. I feel like it'll help someone. Someone out there wants help. Cryo said it helped him. This isn't a subject that you can just like neatly organize. Like, it's gonna be messy because there's no single answer for anybody, right? Like, different people have so many different requirements based off of what they've pulled and what direction they've gone with their account. Like, there's really no way for me to just sit here and tell you these are the VCs to go for, right? Because literally, depending on your account and what direction you go or what you pulled, whether you're free to play, whether you're pay to play, whether you're a whale, whether you're a dolphin, all of these things, these are all different factors, right? Whether you want to play live PvP, whether you want to do PvE, whether you are that one person who wants to do raids. The future buffs of VCs are a mess as well. That's what you were saying? All right. Either way, guys, I would say you can't really go wrong investing in VCs. Just go for what your main composition is and try to stick to that. And, try and level them up as much as you can. All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was able to help some of you guys out. As always, if you are going to be buying Visior, please use my affiliate link, dig.gs/coins, or you could go to dig.gs/offer, and have a great rest of your day.